Welcome back for another yummy update, friends. I've got a cracker video for you coming later on. I have my price forecast of how I think the cycle is actually going to play out. We are now close enough to do it. And in my video, you really should check it out just so you get to see and feel what it's going to get to. But I'll just summarize it here for you. We ping and pong, right? Ping pong. We ping and pong between the fib extensions, just like 2017. So we ping to 155K here. We pong back to this fib at about 101K. Everyone thinks it's over because of the 4-year cycle. And then we ping up to 200K-ish. It's a 206. And then we come back down here. And then what? I don't know. Okay, after that point, I don't know. So if I was to guess from here, which I don't know anything, it would be a lower high or an equal high. You just don't know. And it's the final alt season, and then there's bad news that comes out and gets us down. All right, that's what I think. And actually, if I was to guess as well, we come back to like a fib of, if you do a Fibonacci, this is what happened in 2018. You do a Fibonacci from here to here, Bitcoin gets back and retraces back up there. That's in an early recovery in the next bear market. So that is repeating what we did in 2017. When Donald Trump was in the cycle. So I'm using macro factors. The yield curve is tight. China's printing. Donald Trump, same president. XRP runs early. There's just a lot of similarities, all right? So it would be a repeat of the 2017 structure. Now, it's not an exact repeat. Why? In 2017, if Bitcoin went on to blow the highest fib, I just don't think that's going to happen. Why? Because Bitcoin at 200K is already 4 trillion market cap. So for me to believe that Bitcoin's going to hit 8 trillion, 12 trillion market cap, personally, I want it to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen because there's all these Bitcoin treasury companies coming in. And I just got a feeling, fancy. We don't know. I just got a feeling Coinbase App Store ranking plus Bitcoin treasuries. We're going to probably see these weird activist companies maybe just buy Bitcoin, and we're going to know something weird about that. We're like, you guys aren't early, man. Now, where does this all stem from? Well, the forward-looking business ISM indicators say that we're going to have a 55 business ISM by June next year, like into June next year, not like before then and stop. No, we're going to run up for the business cycle. So because it's a believers cycle, because it's a MAGA cycle, or MAGA or the non-believers, I feel like for this to resolve itself, you know how we ping and pong? I feel like the first big crash here has to get the 4-year cycle holders out. That's what I just think so. That's just what I think. I feel like if I was to be honest, what I do, friends, we got to step outside. You have no crypto. You're not in crypto. You don't know what it is. I'm just watching this movie from far. I just think like if it's a believers cycle, believers means you're willing to risk it all. And what does risk it all mean? It means you're willing to wait another 4-year bear market. Yeah, but it won't come. But you're willing to do it, which means you just hold. Because you go, job's not done. We didn't go euphoric enough. So I guess time will tell, yeah, as we move on here. Of course, friends, I'm just drawing squiggly lines, but gun to my head. You put a water pistol to my head, okay? You go, I'm going to squirt you with this water pistol! That's what if I was to just squiggly line it out, that's what I think. And also, just to show you why I really am leaning towards this is going to number 3 will be fueled by the jitters of number 2. That's what I think. I believe the people who sell on the 4-year symmetry fractal, which is selling right now, if we are running in 2026 and Bitcoin breaks a high in 2026, they've never seen that before. They've never seen that before because now you can confirm they're like, we've never seen anything like this. This time is different. And I believe that's enough to get everyone to go, oh my gosh, AI, stock market, Trump, money printing, whatever it is, something big's coming. And that'll be enough for me to go like, wow, now we've done it, you know? Man, it'd be really nice if we get something like a crypto index released by the NASDAQ or something to coincide with it, but we'll see. Now, speaking about believer cycle, I asked Grok about Binance and PDI. Grok, I desperately need you to write back to me that Binance will list Pulse Chain and PDI, and PDI will go to $1. Binance will list Pulse Chain and PDI, and also PDI will go to $1. Thank you very much. Grok V4. The AI is working. Thank you. Now, where are we in the cycle, friends? Well, look, we're early enough. Still, look at the Bitcoin searches. This is the Bitcoin searches. They have not come to the high point anymore. This is 2017 high. This is 2021 high. All right? We have not even started to reverse up. We haven't. This is Bitcoin searches. You're probably curious as well, but Sami, what about crypto searches? It's the same chart. It's the same pattern. The exact same thing. Bitcoin and crypto, the charts go up together. All right? So this Google trend searches is interesting. We're still down. It shows you that, yeah, we've pretty much got nothing to worry about. We just got to keep holding and believing. So stuff that happened over the weekend. I mean, this is hilarious, right? I'll play some Pumpy G music because we need some. Because this is Trump. Yo! So, see Trump's long essay, and it's true. Donald Trump, the president, wrote a longer essay defending a global pedo elite ring than he did to get Major Loser to cut interest rates so he can continue his job as the president and roll over the debt. Isn't that wild? He wrote the most giant, fantastical whinge mode essay about Epstein and all these other things and everyone coming after him. Friends, I'm telling you right now, man, it's a conspiracy supercycle. It's a red pill supercycle. That means it's an alien supercycle. They're all happening, whether you like it or not. If you're a blue pill cuck, I've got bad news for you. Your bear market started in 2017, but you didn't realize it. That's when Joe Rogan started having Bob Lazar and all these other stuff out here. You didn't know it. You didn't know that, right? Because you're fading it. But when the zombie virus of the world happened, that confirmed we're in a bear market for blue pills, which is blue pill is accept whatever the government tells you, stay in the fiat system, don't ask questions, sit in the hotel cuck chair, and believe every BS narrative, you know? So if you're a blue pill cuck, you think that, you know, a Zubat Pokemon had sex with a Pokeball, and then you got the zombie virus. Naturally, even though just total coincidence that Israeli women's fertility went up with the zombie virus and the vaccine, and Chinese women also, their fertility, so their ability to have babies also went up. Total coincidence. But whites, Arabs, Afrikaners, every single race out there in the world, the fertility of women went down. Total coincidence, okay? You also probably believe, if you're a blue pill cuck, not probably, you think that it's a total coincidence. Larry Silverstein, who owned the Jenga towers, if you know what I mean, in 2001, he took out multiple $1 billion of insurance like 6 months before the Jenga towers fell, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Can't talk about it here. You think it's total coincidence. Someone just takes out like $6 billion insurance on a building and then it gets blown to pieces. And then you also think that the third tower fell by natural causes. See, friends, so if you're a blue pill cuck sitting in the hotel cuck chair, and you're guy number 950 in the line for Bonnie Blue, you can't be helped at this point. You are in the middle of a bear market, but this is going to be a depression. Conspiracy supercycle, UFO supercycle, and with that alien supercycle, which means Ethereum. Okay, this is Vitalik. Ethereum must break 3,800. Then it's blue skies for altcoins. Plenty of UFO ships in the sky. Do you like how I put that shiny Ethereum logo for you? So remember, friends, the key price for Ethereum is 3,800, and anything below that, you know, we're excited, but we need to see much more. What's it been like holding Pulse Chain for 4 years? This. I was graped and I don't care. Here we go. Here we go. Us holding Pulse Chain core coins, still getting wrecked and dumped on. We saw like Dev Kyle and some other people dumping out here, but you know, can't do anything about it, bro. We just got to wait. Price suppression, whatever. I'm going to keep believing. Speaking of believer cycle, it is a believer cycle. Check this guy out. Peg Nibbles. Peg Nibbles. You just got to believe it works out, dude. That's what belief means, friends. That's what faith means. You don't know how the puzzle pieces are going to connect, but they do. What did Binance post? They posted something interesting. They posted this Morse code, and it translates to our hero, the community. One hero, the community. And I've written one peg, the ping pong coin. So remember, there's Binance and Pulse Chain listings. They've hinted about Heartcoin. Which coin? Is it another stable coin? Is it another coin from Richard Hart? I don't know. Makes it exciting. Also, friends, please, friendly reminder. Please, please, please. I'm going to got many messages to help you, okay? I'll remind you, do not download any new Chrome extensions or files onto your PC, okay? There are hidden backdoor Trojans everywhere which will steal from your crypto wallet, okay? So what scammers and scum do, and hackers, okay, they try to get random non-crypto related extensions into the Chrome store or into whatever stores there are, the Play stores, whatever they are, okay? They try to like basically just scout the internet in non-crypto places and put backdoors, and then they hunt for crypto. So you think you're downloading like another PDF viewer? Be super careful. I'm just telling you, just don't take that risk. I'm telling you from now on, if you're doing everything now, everything's safe. I'm just warning you from now on. Don't go around like, don't think, oh, just download this and download. No. You think super careful, because now the stakes are very high, the highest of stakes, if you will, and we can't just rewind time. So I've got more updates here. This is what pretty much everyone's been just checking out recently, right? So you have Donald Trump. Donald Trump here with Ghislaine Maxwell's Mossad agent father and his associates. Trump is the swamp, which is true, friends. Look, yeah, it is the swamp, bro. They're all part of the swamp. It's just like saying, oh, the sky's blue. Yeah, it was always blue. Oh, the sun goes up today. Yeah, but it goes up every day. It's the same, okay? Luckily for us, we got crypto altcoins. Don't worry about this Fugazi narrative. I get it, friends. I get it, bro. I've been telling you about this the whole time. I'm just telling you there's nothing you and I can do about it. We're in a simulation anyway. How do you want to spend your time in a simulation? I'm just going to ask you. Do you want to spin your wheels like a rat? Like a blue pill cuck? Do you want to do that? Yeah? And get your fiat money debased? You want to do that to the slave master? Go do that, bro. Just like someone's got to pay off the debt. Please, be my guest, okay? I'm not doing that, though. I'm in the crypto lands. I made this picture here for you as well. Check it out and enjoy. Check it out. Trump, Epstein, nipple pegs. Peg now or I cut it off. All these things. Trump, Epstein, some ladies. Don't believe his lies. Here I am, all these hot babes pictures and stuff out here. So this is the Psyops they're running now. Like, look, man, I don't care, bro. Okay, if you can't handle the fact that Earth isn't ours, non-human intelligence is real, and that we're living in a simulation, I don't give a crap. No one cares. It's a clear pill approach. It is what it is. Let everyone else whinge about how they get the government to disclose stuff. Screw them, bro. Who cares about their opinion? They're cocks. This is the Psyops they're running. The Epstein files never existed. There was no island. Those girls were over 18. They graped themselves. There's no such thing as 11:59 on your clock. The third Jenga tower fell due to natural causes. A Zubat naturally had sex with a Pokeball and made that zombie virus. You can't open your eyes by now, bro. Like, my goal, I'm just showing you stuff, dude. I hope, not just learning, like, friends, when someone's blue pilled, okay, when you're guy number 950 in the Bonnie Blue line, like, there's nothing I can do to change your mind. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, like, you looked at 949 dudes and you said, I'm still early. Okay, man. And shout out to the Bonnie Blue fans. We love Bonnie Blue. You know what I mean? I prefer her to be Bonnie Green because we want green candles. Okay, where's the Bonnie Green fans? Where's the Bonnie Green fans? So, if you're going to wait in line, I can't help you. I don't really care. I'm just showing you that I learn all this, I absorb all this, I process it and digest it, and I go, well, it is what it is. I'm staying focused on crypto, bro. All right? We're here to win. Do you want to know what's also funny among all these friends? Trump got ratioed on his own Truth Social website. This has never before happened. Donald Trump has never been ratioed anything. So if you're new, remember a ratio is when you have more comments than likes. Okay, so that basically means that's like an intellectual, basically a pwning of sorts. It's like, oh, you've got pwned from this. Oh, many people don't agree with you. Ha ha ha, ratio. That's what it means, okay? So it's kind of funny. He got ratioed. Why? He basically says, no, I'm totally going to defend Jeffrey Epstein and the global pedo elite ring. Pedophilia. You know, and basically, yeah, but just... I want to show you this. Please don't tell me you're one of these people, okay? There's a dude who uploaded a video of him burning his MAGA hat. Why the truck would you go to that island, Trump? Ah, no, got a lot of engagement stuff out here. I've just commented, bro, imagine being politically charged for people who don't even know you exist. He doesn't know you exist, bro. Grim. He doesn't know you exist, bro. You got mod glasses, that's cool. But they don't know you exist, guys. They don't know. You're a void of people. You're the masses. All right? So that's why we stay focused on crypto. Hopefully 200K is coming. So, even though you see all this junk like this, like Cash Patel, the conspiracy theories just aren't true. Never have been. It's an honor to serve Trump. And I'll continue to do so. So he's basically saying there is no Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy. Like, remember, man, every hour that people say like, oh, yes, totally. But even the more you jump into that, man, you miss the big picture, bro. The big picture is nothing stops this train, guys. Nothing stops this train, okay? Yeah, Epstein, everyone's going to keep yelling about it. But, bro, we got to focus on this. That's what we're doing. Cycle's still intact, okay? AI is still working, friends. The sex robots are coming. Quantum, bioengineering. It's all coming, man. They're building up right now. AI. Grok, friends, is now basically way above everything else. Why? Elon has taught Grok, if you see something you don't know any information about, it's starting to be taught how you go about answering it. So before, it just has all the human knowledge. But now we're going into the unknown, where we're like, okay, if I throw you something you've never been taught about, how do you approach it? Very interesting, right? So it can use an iterative process where it's like, okay, let's say Grok knows nothing about geography of Antarctica, right? It knows nothing about geography of Antarctica. And then maybe it's being taught, okay, if someone's asking you geographic, what's the closest thing you do know to that? Do you know something about weather there? Well, you know something about the Earth. Antarctica's on Earth. Can you infer something about where it is positioned? Well, you know about the cycles and stuff. You know this thing's a sphere. Could be flat, though. Who knows? You know what I mean? So it's teaching that. And then imagine you iterate that to solving diseases and stuff. Or, of course, we might have a worldwide global peg shortage soon. Okay? So can Grok figure out how we solve the worldwide peg shortage that we have? Remember, friends, once these things keep going, who knows where it's going to land, dude. We're making consciousness. We're making like a god. Also, you got to be careful. Don't worship these false idols, right? Because you might find out they got blood type S for soy. So this is the business ISM cycle. You see all this, friends? We're still here, man. We're still in a bear market. We're still in a manufacturing bear market. We are. Now, obviously, the government and their money printing. So if they didn't print money, this thing would have gone like bang and done that. Okay, you know how it used to do that? Look at this. Back when the government, when we didn't have the fiat standard, I'll show you. Look what it used to do. See how accentuated they are? When the world wasn't globalized, you have these big snap downs. Like it's all over, right? All these manufacturing snaps. It goes down. See that? These contractions. Yeah. But now we don't have that. Look how smoother they are. See how smoother they are? Why? What? Because the world became more globalized. It travels faster. Everything's more correlated. And as well, governments, there's more economic understanding where the responses to stimulus getting faster and faster over time. So things go crash, they go, okay, let's print money, let's debase, let's do this, let's move stuff around. So that's why on this upswing, remember, friends, we haven't even ticked 52 yet. And for everyone, that's why all the 4-year cyclists think it's over like here. I don't know, we'll see. It's a believer cycle. Like, subscribe, catch you in the next one.